When someone dies, are you worried about what to say to those who were close to the departed? This is a common fear. We want to show support, but we're worried we'll say or do something wrong. That fear sometimes prevents us from showing up for the bereaved. I'm going to share 12 tips. Many are from my own personal experience when my husband unexpectedly passed. Some are insights shared by others who have traveled this path. There is no formula nor one single approach guaranteed to work. Reflect on these tips and take away the ones that resonate with you. Tip number 1. Instead of saying, "How are you?" say, "It's good to see you." This helps avoid the awkwardness in that initial greeting. Number 2, if you sincerely want to communicate that you're available to the mourner, if they wish to open up, consider the context. Even the kindest invitation to talk will be uncomfortable if it happens in a grocery store or at a public event. Number 3, any sentence that begins with the words, "at least," usually doesn't end well. Comments like, "at least he didn't suffer," or "at least she had a great life," can be hard to receive. Number 4, avoid providing personal commentary about where the departed has gone. People have different belief systems. Saying things like "he's in a better place" or "God needed her now" can anger the recipient. Allow the individual who is mourning to lead any discussions on where they believe their loved one is. Number 5, if you don't know what to say, an excellent thing to say is, "I don't know what to say." Number 6, if the individual is mourning the loss of a life partner, comments about dating are not generally well received in the early days. Number 7, if the grieving person opens up, listen to understand rather than listening to fix. Being in the presence of a sad person is hard. Resist the temptation to give advice unless asked. Number 8, sympathy cards, personal notes, flowers, and donations are appropriate and common gestures after a passing. Notes or donations that come weeks or months after the passing, those are less common and often result in a heartwarming surprise to the recipient. Number 9, don't expect the newly bereaved to be organized and to delegate tasks to you. If there is something useful you can do, offer to do it or simply do it. Number 10, it's okay to talk about the departed loved one. If there are tears, remember that this isn't about you. They didn't forget the passing and you didn't remind them about it. Their loved one is never far from their heart. Number 11, don't skip memorial services because you don't like them. No one is attending to have a good time. Being there is what we do for each other. And number 12, most people who are mourning the loss of a loved one assume good intent and will overlook mistakes we make in trying to provide support and comfort. Don't stay away because you don't know what to say or do. The adage about people forgetting what you said, but always remembering how you made them feel, applies.